Evening.
So we're doing a weekend session. Saturday night we're going down to the Gap. We were going to go over to Crosby, but
A few things have popped up.
yeah,
Unfortunately, one member can't make. Well, two members can't make it. One's working, one's unfortunately has to go somewhere. Family issues. But we changed our venue from Crosby. We're going down Guinea.
just stay at home innit, keep it safe.
That's
we
it,
know what
yeah.
we're doing down there. There's meant to be a thunderstorm coming.
So we can get the van on the prom and stay under cover. Oof.
I've got my pop-up tent, so I'm just going to lash that up and hide in there if it starts lashing it down and thundering and that. But yeah, we're just going to go down, have a forage, see what's going on. I know a few places have been coming out of there, so there is things down there.
Well, I've got a good variety of baits today, mate. I've got rag, got mackerel, squid, crab, peelers and softies, black worm. Oh, and I've got a couple of raw prawn as well.
Nice.
Tory bait, as you say, but you never know. You won't be saying that when the big fella comes out.
Yeah, well, that's what the plan is. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's what we think. Whether it happens or not, whether we even get a fish is a different
Just
matter.
glazed right over that Tory bait thing. It's like, whatever.
Straight over. You know
Whatever.
it, don't you?
Yeah. Are these still alive?
All of them.
They're swimming?
Yes. What the
Oh,
fish?
yeah.
What the Tories?
Well, your
Crabs don't
prawns.
fish. Oh, dead meat, the frozen prawns, raw prawns. Been crabs for 2-3 hours crabbing, mate, and got 10 fish. Apologies for the swearing. I know he thinks I'm going to get live prawns.
Yeah, from us.
Jesus, fuck, I'm not a fish Monday.
I know, we'll leave this one here.
Yes,
and we'll
you
catch
take
you when
care,
we
see you
set up.
So, let's just see, mate.
Throw a conger bait down the bottom of that fucking shell.
There's not going to be one under that rock, though, I guarantee, mate.
This is going to be fun.
Mate, I've got, as I say, a couple of people in that there. I'm going to read them till an hour before that's when I'm going to flick it out there. You're going to see this smoothie that Richie's going to have no dealing with getting it up the side. You're going to see this actually come up there. That.
I'm
gonna
going.
Ride
get
it
me gear.
back to Lee so bad. Keep you up, bro.
Well, for this one, I am still giving the Zippy a good chance. I've given up on it. So I'm going to be using the Zippy today, and I'm also going to be using the good old Rampage 2 because I absolutely love this rod. So I'm just going to set up. Don't mind me. Oh, what am I using today? Okay. Well, I don't usually use them, but I'm using a flapper, 2-hook flapper. Basic trace line there, and then you have 2 traces coming off. There are 2. I'm just going to scratch around for a bit because it's quite a big tide, so I'll just have a scratch, see what's happening. And for bait on this rod, I will be using the Shack's Finest black lug. Look at that. Now that doesn't catch a fish, I don't know what will. Look at that, firming up nicely. Give it another little hit. Yeah, that's what we want, nice stiff worm. Look at that, nice and stiff. Stiff to the touch. Right, let's get this on. I'm going to get out early, only because I just want to see if there's anything out there early. You never know. I've cast out here before and there's been a bass like while the water's like still out there, so I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give these little fellas a whirl. I'll let you know how I get on.
Straight out there, not even water. I can't believe you just threw right over my swim. Right over it, mate. Right over it. Right in front of me here.
It's coming in. It's going to take over.
Cast straight. Watch, hey Mitch, watch this space.
Watch that.
Oh!
That discoloration there, anywhere here, is where I'm trying to get to. So as the river's filling up, hopefully there'll be something in there to take my bait. They said there was a storm coming and it doesn't look too nice, and the rain started, so I set up a nice little one-manner there to keep me dry. Gotta be worth a try, Annie. Keep me dry and that. Got me coat and that. I need it, my big ass flotation coat. But for now, I'm quite happy chilling in my little one-manner. So if you need me, be in my little one-manner. Well, I guess a little advantage to having a one-manner is just being able to set my stall out and get my bait bucket out, and I haven't got to worry about anything. Got some nice, excuse me, got some nice crabs I can show you there. Only a few mind, and I'm saving them for the hour before probably. I've shown you the black, and I've just got some of my normal squid. Don't go anywhere without a pack of squid. So while this rain kicks off, and just before I've got to change my bait, I'm gonna make up some wraps. Sleeves up for this one. Usually I've got a metal tool that I make these with, but I've forgotten it today, so I'm going to show you how I make these squid and black wraps without the tool, which I'm assuming loads of people do. So this is how I do it. I'm doing it on site, just like to do them. So give me black a good smack. Get it nice and hard, and then the elastic. Can't stress enough. Keep it in your bait bucket. Just put it back in as soon as you're finished. Well, I'm probably just saying that because I lose it all the time, but yeah. Right, so I'm just going to take this sandy end off of the lug, because once you put the elastic around, it doesn't really stick very well. So I start from the point of the squid with the tentacles down, and then I just get me cotton, the elastic, whatever you want to call it, and I just thread it round like that. I know this just might seem to some anglers who are watching this a bit straightforward, but there was plenty of guys who aren't sure of this. Lately I've had a lot of gentlemen and female anglers coming in the shop wanting to know how these things are made and how they're done, and they say they've been watching the videos, so that's basically how it's done right there. Just put enough elastic around to make sure that that's going to stay there and stay on attached to the squid. But that's basically it. That's what you do. To tell you something, folks, there's some massive ships coming down the river tonight. I can hear them. They're so loud. There's a strong pull already because we've got quite a high tide tonight. I think it's it's over a 9 metre, I think. So I'm just keeping an eye on my rods. Oh, I think I just got a knock there. Yeah, right, I've got to go, I've got a knock, and hopefully, Jesus, hopefully, I can bring something up. Well, there was nothing this time, but the baits have been stripped. So we go again. So where are we at with the session? Well, it has been quite eventful. I've had, well, say eventful. Just the bites. I've been hammered with bites and having bait stripped, but the river's running so quick. It's hard to tell the bites between the pull of the river. It's just literally steaming through like a huge train. Chris has had a decent fish on and it's snapped his line. I don't think Si's had anything yet, but I know for a fact that there's something out there. I can feel it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here just in front of me one manner because it's stopped raining, and then I'm going to well, I've been trying to get filming, but every time I try something happens. So I've also had to put rod straps around my rod.
Hey mate. Yes. Come
right.
on, can you get all that in the
Yeah.
picture?
Bear in mind, no pan hands. Yeah. Yeah, mate. Where'd you get that from?
Oh, got that. No, I didn't. Shack bait and tackle. The only place to get your worm from, mate. That and the black is absolutely stonking worm, mate.
Still down to the one rod, but I don't know if you can see that, but like that's straight ahead there. I've got a rod band on, and as you can see, that pull, like I've been bringing it up, like over there where that light is there. It's been coming in that way. I get in the walls here, so you can imagine what it's like. So I've it's not as bad as it was before, but it's still there. So I've just nipped it in the bud and gone down to one rod. And when the hour before comes, I'll just get the second one. It's ready to go, and then I can just throw it out. I've actually changed up to a 8-ounce lead as well, just so it holds bottom a bit better. I think that's why it's sitting a bit straighter. It doesn't look on the film here. Looks like it's heading over to Seacombe over there, ferry terminal. But I've put an 8-ounce on, and it does seem to be a bit better, and it is holding. But the tip is giving off a few little twitches. But that's, again, you've got to remember that even though I've got an 8-ounce on, and it's probably on the deck of the floor now in the river, there's a lot of current under there, so it's going to pull, it's going to roll, you know, or try and grip the weight and pull it, and it's gonna, your baits are going to be flying around everywhere as well. So there will be movement on these higher tides on your rod. It's inevitable, it's going to happen, and once the slack comes, then it should just ease off for a bit and the fish might come out to play. So that's what we're hoping on. So I'll leave it there for the time being, and I should be back in touch. Now we're going to go and see how Simon's getting on. Oh dear. Alright, what's going on in Si's world? Happening, Si?
Oh, do you know, it's hard holding bottom out there, isn't it, in that main run?
Are you pulling to the left?
Yeah, I'm not in the main run on that one.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
I haven't gone as far out, so it's not getting there.
Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it? I've got 8 ounce on mine, and it's still just pulling to the right, like.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, I just walked up there and casted it up tide. By the time I got back here, it's past me.
It's crazy, mate. The tide's bonkers tonight, isn't it? Have you had any bites?
No.
I've missed a couples. I think Chris had a snap off on one.
I've lost a rig. I hit a snag. But that's about it.
Again, it's learning the tide at the height of the tide at this mark, isn't it? As soon as that slack comes, mate, we should be in, like.
It's ferocious tonight, though, isn't it?
Yeah, love it. It's kept me busy, like, on my toes.
I don't know if I'm
Can
on
you just
bottom or
explain
not.
what you're doing there for the camera? What are you holding it?
I'm holding it because if I put it down, it's just bending double.
So it's pulling your rod over?
It's just bending double, and it's moving the whole pod and everything.
Why are you in close with that one, mate?
With the left one, yeah. The right one's like.
Yeah.
But I'll show you if I put it down now.
So what, the right one's the one that's out?
Yeah, the right one's the one that's like in the channel.
So here's a top tip from Si. It's probably best holding the rod sometimes when you're on a tide like this. I know I've bandaged mine up to the railing, to be fair, like.
I mean, I know it's got the pole cups, and it's not gonna.
Yeah, but if one goes, they all go, don't they?
Yeah,
I went the butt section of one underneath the tyre on the front, and the butt section of the other underneath the centre part of my van. So I don't think it's going to move. Bit of a nightmare when I want to try and reel a fish in, like.
Well, here's to the hour before, lads, because I think we might be in with something good here.
Hour before, mate, that's when the peelers are going to be coming out, mate.
Oh, yes.
Using a little bit at the moment. Rag, lug, mackerel. Just tried a little bit of baby squid there. Might even try one of my raw prawns in a bit as well. Who knows?
Gonna leave the shell on or take the shell off?
Shells are off, mate.
Are they?
These
My
shells.
shells are on.
These shells, raw prawns, ready to go.
Yeah, the Tories don't eat them with the shells on.
Yeah, I know, yeah. The only thing is, I've got no seafood sauce.
Well, I think this has served its purpose. The rain seems to have gone, so I'm going to take down one mannet and keep myself occupied until something hits me line, hits me hook even. So here we go. I've literally just took this out of the wrap. Obviously I wrapped it, but I haven't even slapped it yet. Let's just sort the torch out. Look at this. And it's still going stiff. It's like a cigar. Right, so I've gone up to 2 rods now. But what the issue is the pull is still quite strong. So I've put a rod band around the gear. I'm going to let off a little bit. Just let it run a little bit. But look, this is what you'll end up with when you're fishing these high tides. You have to be vigilant. You can't afford for anything to go in there, because if it goes in there, you can't go after it. Another common issue that you'll find with these really high tides is, as you can see, Chris's line is pretty much going straight right. So that brings the issue of him being over my line, but my line's doing the same. So technically we should be okay with each other's gear not getting tangled. How's it going, lad?
Well, I have thrown on one rod, and then on that one I've got squid, and on that one I've got a whole mackerel with the one fillet of it cut off. So
You gotta get this conger at some point, mate.
you know what? It's just like the crabs are just like stripping smaller baits in seconds.
Yeah.
So I threw a big bait out, and hopefully it'll last a bit longer and something might find it, rather than just bringing up a skeleton of a mackerel.
A few moments later.
Something there.
Pull it back, lad.
Right, isn't it?
Yes. Pull it back, lad. You know, we got it.
See the end of me rod go. Boomf.
Male.
Yes, mate. Saved the blank.
Yes, it did. What was I saying to you? I've
Yes,
never seen a
mate.
ray come on gaff.
Go ahead, mate.
Yes, mate. Nice that, mate. First ray come off the gaff, that, mate.
Angry little male.
Oh, come on. Play the game fair. Not even the right way round the hook.
Let's get a picture.
Yes.
It looks happy.
Well, chuff to come out of the river.
Say hi.
Yes, gents.
Yeah, mate, that's a nice one, that. Well done, mate.
Well done, Simon.
Yes.
Yes, Simon. Go ahead, mate. Give it there, don't worry.
That's right.
Love it, side. Well done, mate.